Welcome back to Old School New School Podcast, episode 68.
68.
Sorry.
What?
Yeah, right.
What?
You're Scott.
I'm Scott, and I'm old school.
I'm Chester, and I'm New School. And today we will be going over the NFC playoff teams and their downfalls.
You might as well start, right?
I might as well start with the 7th seed.
Who's the 7th seed?
Our Green Bay Packers.
Packers.
And, you'd love them to get but let's move on from that. Let's say, okay, the Packers need to play a full game. And we have witnessed this firsthand for the amount of games we've watched.
It's very frustrating.
And very frustrating when they just look terrible in the first half and then they'll score 30 points in the second half. Why not, where's the double, why are we not doing this the entire game?
Right. I mean, it's adjustments and
right, but still.
Right. They haven't come together as a team, it seems. There's something that just isn't quite right. Yeah. It's a good chance it's not going to happen this year.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the Packers. Play a full game. It's not like you have to be scoring on every possession.
Yeah.
But you get 15, 18 points per half.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, easily.
I mean, it's easy for me to say.
Right.
I don't have to play the game. Anyway, on to the Commanders. And the trouble the Commanders have is not necessarily a running game, but their defense really struggles when the opposing team has a running quarterback that, in addition to a good running back. They don't do well with the RPO, or not necessarily RPO, but like the. Am I handing it off or am I taking it?
Right.
So that's the big trouble the Commanders have. They struggle with that.
Got it.
Maybe they overcommit.
Right.
A little too aggressive. But it's happened throughout the season that they've been having that issue.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Next, we have the Vikings. And many people may say that it is Sam Darnold, but I would disagree. I think it's their special teams. Mainly their kicker, though. They have a rookie kicker who has not been very good
recently.
Yeah.
I mean, he hit stupid long kicks against the Packers, but he's 10 of 16?
10 of 16. He also missed 2 against the Packers. So,
yeah.
You're in that close, dire situation. You need 3 to go up 7,
And kickers are weird.
Yeah. We witnessed it last year, too. So
kickers get in their own heads.
Yeah.
It's a weird position.
Yeah.
They do one little thing.
So you're only up by 4, and you need that 3 to go up by 7.
Yeah.
And he misses. That can be a game loser.
Well, not only that, you miss a long kick.
Yeah,
you're giving that
great field position.
The other team great field position, changes momentum. Yeah, and they also have trouble fielding punts.
Yeah.
Had a couple of muff punts. A couple issues. The dog's making a bet over here. That puppy. So Vikings.
Yeah.
Next, me again?
Yeah, you.
Rams, like most things in LA, a little slow getting going on the old, in the first quarter. A little slow out of the gate. A little slow out of bed, a little sleepy.
Yeah.
They averaged maybe a little over 3 points in the first quarter.
That's not good.
That's not great, and especially when your first game is going to be against a Vikings team that is going to want to show that Lions game was an aberration.
Yeah.
There's a chance the Vikings are going to put 14 points up in that first quarter.
Yeah, there's a chance.
There's a chance. I mean,
or maybe they'll pressure him.
Many things can happen. But this is a Viking team that can put points up.
Yes, for sure.
So this is not the time to take the first quarter off Rams. Go ahead.
All right. Next, we are on to the Buccaneers. And, you had the 3 seed, but you won the NFC South. You have a worse record than all wildcard teams. Same with the Rams. So the Bucs is going to be the weak competition. They haven't really played anyone.
Yeah.
The NFC South is just terrible. And they haven't really looked good against any strong
really
teams,
good teams. Yeah. That's this is the issue. Like, are they? They're not a weathered team,
right?
They You play the Saints, the Panthers, and the Falcons. Those are the other teams in your division. Granted, that's only 6 games, but still,
6 of your 9 or 6 of your 10.
10.
I think they have 10 wins.
Okay. Is that no? They didn't they lose twice to the Falcons?
They might have lost once.
That's not a great scene.
No.
But yeah, it's the weak competition. They're not ready for really good teams.
Yeah.
I think that, and I don't know. Again, all these things prove us wrong.
Yeah.
You know, teams like it's fine. So Buccaneers. Okay, that is for the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Okay. On to the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles are probably the most talented team.
I would agree.
In the league on offense and defense.
I think
Their defense is great.
I would agree.
Offense is really good. Running game's great. Like, the one thing that I can think of that might be the downfall is, unfortunately, it's an injury.
Yeah.
And it's the concussion to Jalen Hurts. And this goes beyond just like that he's had a concussion and like, is he going to play or not? We're still unsure, I think.
Yeah. I
think he'll probably play.
Probably.
I think they're playing.
Playoffs.
Yeah. But that's something you have to be concerned about, especially for a team that, what do they do on 4th and 1?
They push it every time.
And what happens to the quarterback's head?
You're getting crushed and sat on and hit. You know?
So if you're coming off concussion protocol and you're smashing your head into linemen, people like or dislike the tush push. I think it's going to take a severe injury
for it to stop.
For the NFL to say this is not safe, because apparently for a league that says they're all about safety, thousands of pounds of people running into each other as hard as they can. There's no concern there. But yes, I mean, I think that could be the big derailment.
Yeah.
The issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
And finally, we have the Lions.
Detroit Lions.
And, they showed us that injuries don't matter.
They just get better.
They just destroyed the Vikings. Yeah, they just, I don't know. They had most of their starters. They played the Vikings the first time, and there was a field goal. They won on a field goal. This time, they had a bunch of people out, and they just destroyed them. Like, just stomped on them.
Mm-hmm.
But like we've seen, like we watched when they played the Packers on Thursday Night Football, Dan Campbell's aggressiveness. He is one aggressive head coach, and we also saw it in the NFC Championship last year. So, that can be a very big issue. You're going for it on 4th and 2 in your own, from your own 30. That's not a winning game plan.
Listen, the fans love it.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Fans of football love it.
Yeah.
It's Madden.
Yeah.
It's like
literally
he's
like
playing
I'm playing Madden.
Yeah. And it's cool when it works.
Yeah.
But I believe they tried going for it a couple times on 4th against the Vikings and didn't make it.
Yeah.
And, you go up against that Eagles defensive front on 4th and 2 in your own.
Right.
You're rolling the dice. So, yeah, I agree. And, we said it earlier, it's his aggressiveness that might mess them up again. Because these are going to be close games.
Right.
They're hopefully playoff games. It should be very competitive. One mistake like that, can you lose you the game? I don't know.
I would agree.
So, listen, we love the Lions. They're fun to watch.
Yeah.
But it could come back to bite them again.
Yeah, I would agree.
And that's it.
That's it.
That's the NFC.
Yeah.
Things that can trip up each team. And that's it. We're going to do picks later, but the playoff weekend.
Yeah.
So that's it, right?
That's it. Peace.
Peace.